Hi everybody, this is Mike Gerdes from the Greater Philadelphia Center for Spiritual Living with Wonder Dog Yoga, bringing you another love note. Hey, today I want to talk about faith. I want to talk about faith, and I want to talk about affirmative prayer, also known in religious science as spiritual mind treatment. Now, whether you call it spiritual mind treatment or affirmative prayer, it works. It always works. And the problem that some people have in not realizing the demonstrations, the perfect outpicturings of those treatments, is because they're not praying rightly. Or if they do pray rightly, what happens is after they give their prayer, after they give their treatment, then the devil's wedge of doubt comes in. You know, you got to ask yourself, do I believe? Do I believe in a God that's all-powerful, all-knowing, all-love, all-whole, complete, peaceful? Do I believe that? Do I believe that that God is all-encompassing, omniscient, omnipresent, omnipotent? Ask yourself that. Because if you've got a devil's wedge of doubt coming in, you're not believing that. What we need to have is a greater idea of God. If your treatments aren't working, it's because generally and you're treated rightly, it's because we need to have a greater idea of God. And just having faith in something outside of yourself to do it, what we're talking about is having the faith of God. Because you are more than just an expression of spirit. You are more than just a child of Mother, Father, God. You are that I am that's individualizing itself by means of you. So when you speak your word from the standpoint of your presence and spirit being within you, as you, you're speaking as God. You're speaking the word. And you're speaking your good into expression. So ask yourself, is God good? Either it is or it isn't. Is there a God? Is there a presence? Is there a power that overspans eternity and finds a dwelling place right where you are, right where I am? Is there something that's providing the energy that keeps all this universe and planets going? Is there some kind of intelligence which is telling the atoms to be what the atoms are, the molecules to be what the molecules are, to be puppies to be what puppies are? I think so. You see, without some kind of intelligent energy, what would there be? In Science of Mind, we teach that the purpose of the universe is so that it can express the greater idea of spirit. That the universe exists so that spirit may be better expressed. So, as we participate in that, we're expressing the greater idea of God, the greater idea of good. And nothing should be in our way. Nothing should be able to hinder that unless we allow it to do so. So, if you've got an illness, recognize that's not God ordained. God is not sick. You know that the I am that I am, the I am that you are, is whole, complete, and divine right now. If you have an injury, know that God is whole, complete, and perfect right now. If you're having financial difficulties, recognizing God is all there is. And the abundance of spirit is yours. You are an inheritor of the divine estate. You see, all the good that is yours to know, to be, to do, to have. It requires your faith. It requires your making the choice and accepting that you have a part to play in this expression of life. And it's an important part. Because you're revealing heaven on earth right here and right now. And if you're not doing that, if you're absent, well, I really would urge you to take a look and to do some real prayer work on that. To talk to a practitioner or talk to a minister. One thing that you might do is use some affirmations that almost seem to be magical in bringing one back to its point of center. One of those affirmations is, now listen carefully, there is one life, that life is God's life, that life is perfect, and that life is my life right now. There is one life, that life is God's life, that life is perfect, and that life is my life right now. Now, if you just focus on that affirmation and repeat it several times, what you'll notice is that your mood will change. Things will change. Things will start coming to you that, actually, it does change the balance of your experience in life. Just that simple. So I invite you to have the faith of God. I invite you to remember who you are. And I implore you to pray for that ever greater expression of life as it knows itself by means of you. And allow nothing to stand in your way of that. And allow yourself to pray for your loved ones, and the country, and the world. And know that nothing stands in front of that. Because we know, and we can know that we know, that our God is more powerful than anybody that can stand up against him, because nothing can. Because it's all God, it's all good. And so it is. You have a great night, and Dr. Maxine will be back with you tomorrow. Bye-bye.